Here's a run through of the 12-ounce tumbler with handle animated mock-up. When you get your zip file, you should have in that zip file a PSD and 4 video files. Now it's important that all these files are saved onto your hard disk somewhere in the same place, because the PSD will need to know where to find these. Okay, if you don't see the timeline when you open it, let's get that open. It's under Windows Timeline. Now to get your design on there's this step 1 layer in the layer stack here. If you double click the smart object, which is this little thumbnail, you'll get to this section. This is just a pass-through section. You don't actually do anything here. All you need to do is see this layer in the layer stack called step 2, and again we double click the thumbnail. This is where you put your design. So you go File, Place Embedded, and then navigate to wherever you've saved your designs. When you're happy with your positioning and placement of the design, close this and be sure to say yes. Then close through this section, be sure to say yes again, and then you can scroll through to preview your design with this little blue scrubber here. If everything looks as you expect, you're ready to start rendering. To do that, go to this little thumbnail here, or click on this icon here. I tend to go here and render video. Now here's all the defaults. You can go with these if you want to play with them. There's all sorts of things you can try out there, but the main thing you might want to do is change the format to QuickTime if you're on a Mac. But other than that, really all you need to do is tell it where to save it and give it a file name. Once you've done that, you just click the render button. This will take a couple of minutes depending on the speed of your machine. I won't bother doing it now though. Other things to mention are the background here. If you double click that, you can put in your own backgrounds. In the Tumbler folder you'll find some things you can change, such as the handle color, which is this one. All we need to do is turn that effect on and then double click the color overlay and make it whatever color you want. Same goes for the mug. Turn on the color effect, double click the color overlay. The only thing I would say is if you are giving it a color other than white, the design is currently set to multiply to bring through the shading on the mug. So if you turn on the effect color overlay and it's not white, this will cause problems with the way your design will look. So you'll have to change from multiply to normal, but you will lose some of the shading. Other than that, there's just the shadow. This is this shadow layer. You can turn that on and off, or you can change the strength with the opacity control there. But I think that's everything.